Trivia Murder Party 2 has 7 different endings, and 7 variations of the first ending. There are loads of different ways to unlock these, and I'm willing to bet you haven't had all of these before. From wigs to knives to glasses, these are the 7 different endings. Before we move on to the first ending, leaving a like is appreciated. Today is sponsored by the r/JacksLooksAlive and r/RocketSledge subreddits. If you didn't know, I mod on both of them, so if you want to check them out, please feel free to do so. They'll be in the description. Anyway, the Jackbox Party Pack 7 is confirmed to be releasing on October 15th. Literally less than a couple days away. And I'll be making, sorry for that awkward silence, 5 different review videos and a full review video once it's out in probably the first week. So be on the lookout for that. This video has actually been a script since my first Trivia Murder Party 2 video back in June, a couple days from being 4 months ago, and it's finally being released. Alert! 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 Starting today, Jackbox Week has begun. I will be doing daily uploads from now until the 20th of October, taking a small 1 to 7 day break, depending on how well the Jackbox Week does in terms of views and watch time after. If all the videos together rack up over 1,000 views within the 7 days, I'll continue Jackbox Week for an extra week, making it Jackbox Fortnight, I guess, which is, kind of weird. There'll be double daily and daily uploads during this time. Make sure not to miss it by subscribing and hitting the noti bell. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like the content in Jackbox Week or just in the future. Anyway, without further ado, let's get in. Normal ending. 7 variations. If a player gets through the exit with nothing on their hands, they escape and live. Afterwards, one of the following will happen. 1. The hotel explodes and it catches on fire. It could possibly have a grand reopening banner. 2. The hotel explodes. No damage occurs, then it reveals the hotel was made out of cardboard and flops down. 3. The moon will explode. I'm betting you haven't had that one. 4. The hotel will appear black and white and then explode, leaving the word boom on the screen, and then transfers to the black and white hotel on fire. 5. The hotel's extinguished rubble will have fireworks coming out of it. I think most of you have had that one. 6. The hotel's on fire rubble will explode, rebuilding the mansion instantly. I've never seen that one. 7. The hotel's extinguished rubble will explode and then reignite. If you guys have had all 7 variations of the normal ending, leave a comment in the description. There's no way the 99.9% of you have. Next up is the everyone dies ending. Woo. If all players die too early for the second time, or if all players were consumed by darkness in the final round, the screen jump cuts to the credits, but not before an explosion or creepy static. Therefore, there are no survivors. I personally have never had this one because the people I play with are all sweat. Oh my god, go away. Next one up. Uncle Clive's time bomb ending. The first one we're going to be talking about, that's pretty cool. If a player gets through the exit with the time bomb, they escape and then they see themselves at a hospital with Officer Trevor, who is on the last day of their job. Five Nights at Freddy's be like, where they have to answer a question to try to defuse it so they survive. The answers will not be on screen. They will appear as different colours on the device you're playing on. If the surviving player gets it right, the bomb is defused and the player wins. If they get it wrong, the bomb explodes, the player and Officer Trevor die, even though he's probably in another room, leaving the game without a winner. This could be a throwback to Bomb Court. Sadly, I've never actually had the time bomb in my game. Never mind even, them winning with it. Father's hat ending. If a player gets through the exit with the father's hat, they escape and then see themselves at a hospital with Redacted, the game show host, if you don't know what I'm talking about, where they have to answer a question so they can survive. If the surviving player gets it right, Redacted forgives his dad, obviously the person wearing the father's hat, and lets the player live. But if they get it wrong, Redacted gets mad that you didn't pay enough attention to him and then kills the player, leaving the game without a winner. In this ending, the music is played and the credits also change. This is also an achievement, but listen to the lyrics as they are pretty gruesome to a point. I've had the father's hat in my game, but they weren't the one to win, sadly. Oh mother, did I just hear a segue? The mother's wig ending. If the player that gets through the exit while wearing a mother's wig during the chase, he or she will see himself at the hospital with Redacted again, where they must answer questions to prove to the host that he or she is the mother. If the surviving player gets it right, Redacted feels embarrassed, or impressed, or a bit sarcastic that his mom knows the answer, letting the player live. But if they get it wrong, Redacted feels betrayed that he was fooled by a fake mum and kills the player, leaving the game without a winner. Sadly, I've never tried the mother's wig. I'm realizing I haven't tried most of these. Grandpappy Jack's glasses ending. If the player gets through the exit without the Grandpappy Jack's glasses or the crazy eyes effect during the chase, they will see themselves at a hospital where Dr. I'm gonna butcher this name, Carhaladar will ask them a question to help them save themselves from insanity. If the surviving player gets it right, the doctor will tell them that they are cured and then left alive. But if the player gets it wrong, they'll be lost to supernatural madness. They will still survive and be the winner of the game, just stuck with supernatural madness for eternity. I'm starting to realize I've literally had none of these. I just said that, but I'm not getting any, and it's making me jealous. Next up is the Auntie Vails hand mirror ending. If a player holding Auntie Vails hand mirror escapes with the final round, they'll see themselves at a hospital where Deborah Sugarbaker, the exorcist, will reveal that they're being haunted by an evil spirit, the dead player who is currently in the mirror. The exorcist will then ask them all the other players to chip in £50 or $50 for an exorcism of the ghost. If any player fails to contribute, the dead player in the mirror will take over the body of the player and trap the living person inside of the mirror, winning the game. If you are living at this point, pray that the ghost in the mirror really likes you. I played this once I've actually played with this in the game, but I've never had an ending with it. Lastly, Grandma's despair knife ending. Detective Chambers will confront the escaped player in the hospital, convinced that they are the killer. The player must answer one final question correctly or get sent to prison, leaving the game without a winner, also having Detective die in the background. Any fingers that have been sliced off and the corresponding answers will still be removed from the play, i.e. if a player has a middle finger sliced off, they will not be able to select answer choice 2, even if it's the correct answer. Even if the player gets the question wrong, they are still alive and still the winner despite being arrested. Pretty cool, right? If you have any video ideas, leave them in the comments. Check out my Twitter and my YouTube in the description, as well as the Reddits, all at the bottom. But that's it. Peace out, gamers. See you in the next one. And look out for the video coming tomorrow.